Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of War Robots test server. This is 2019, March 30th. You will see a number of buffs and nerfs in this test server 4.8.1. Let's start with some major ones. I can't possibly show them all, but here's the mender. It'll have an extra cycle, but each cycle of heals will be reduced. So we'll have a fourth cycle, but each cycle will be reduced. The Tulumbas were nerfed, pins unaffected. The Blitz will be buffed, speed and power of its built-in weapon. The Shredders will also be buffed. The shock trains, it's a slight nerf in the amount of damage it does, but it will require only 6 charges rather than 7. The Nemesis has been buffed in durability. The Hades has been buffed in durability. The Halo has been nerfed in the amount of damage it does. The Glory unaffected. The Mercury will be nerfed. The Gust will be nerfed, but the Redeemer buffed. There's a lot more buffs and nerfs, but I can't easily go through all of them, but here are the major ones. Also, lockdown ammo is now 100% chance, so I'm going to equip all the robots with lockdown ammo. Give that a try. Alright, and let's go to battle. Alright, here we are in Yamantau map, and I'll play rather aggressively. This is a game of domination, so I'll try to play aggressively rather than conservatively, so we can go through all the robots. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pulses instead, and I believe that's an extra brief time that it can reduce damage or damage reduction. I believe extra second. The Tulumbas were nerfed, unfortunately, and so were the Orkans, unfortunately. So that's sad that the Orkans were nerfed. They're one of the best weapons out there, and same with the Tulumbas for splash. The Orkans were already nerfed at last rebalance. Now they've been nerfed again. Okay, let's see if we can lock down. 100% chance to lock down. Yeah, that did lock them down. Okay, let's try the Blitz. Yeah, it's somewhat faster, which is good, but it's still somewhat slow. So let's see what happens when we go into this break-in mode now. Much faster, but it really needs that speed. But when it's not in that special mode, it's quite it's slowish. Let's try the Shredders. 600, but it's really a lot of spread. Now let's try it with the 100% lockdown chance. It didn't lock down at all. It has an armor, so it didn't lock down at all. See, it didn't lock down. There. See, what about why won't it lock down? There's 4 Shredders here. The lockdown chance is not very good with the Shredder still, but fairly good damage now. Okay, let's fire off the weapon. Let's capture the middle beacon. Yeah, I'm very fast now. That's good. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's it for that robot. Now let's try the Nemesis. The durability has been improved. Still somewhat slow, so that's one where it could use a buff. Now the shock train has a slight buff in terms of the amount of time it takes to fire a shot. The amount of damage it does per shot and the amount of charges kind of undo each other. It's not a good weapon to use when it's only 2 slots, but then with 2 slots, possibly no good weapons out there that can do that much damage other than the Orkin, but that's been nerfed twice. Okay, so see what we can do in terms of damage. Let's get the armor right when we need it. It's only 4 seconds, so it's not necessarily a good weapon for this purpose. So it's too much cooldown time here. This robot. Ares is in the way. Let's capture the beacon. Now, believe that when so only 4 seconds. That's not very much time with its armor. Retribution. So I believe, let's try this out here. Then with, yeah, it begins almost firing that built-in weapon right away. That's quite slow. Alright, let's try the Hades. Speed is somewhat improved, that's good, but okay, so that's its mechanism, and then it loses its armor in 6 seconds. So the durability has been improved, the halo has been nerfed, but the glory buffed. That's a brief armor period. See if we can capture the center. Oh, I'm firing at its armor, which I shouldn't do. So it'll just increase the amount of retribution I get. Now I should fire the armor. Sorry, fire at it now that it doesn't have its armor is what I meant to say. Okay, we capture the beacon. I can fire early by pressing the ability button again. Also some good damage, but it's mostly from the glory, not the halo. Oh, can't get it from behind a wall. So this is only a 500-meter weapon, so it can't get that far. Now the Redeemer has been buffed, but the Gust nerfed. Right, so, and the amount of damage that the Mercury can do has been nerfed. Plus other minor nerfs on the Mercury. Let's see if we can find a target. See the amount of time it gets in stealth. I think that's been reduced briefly. Yeah, it's been reduced from 5 seconds to 4. Okay, there we go. Let's find someone there. Now, see, the Redeemer should be firing faster, reloading faster, and more damage. That's good, because the Redeemer has always been a weaker weapon, especially because it can be stopped by physical shields. Oh. Okay, I'm going to need to go into stealth here. Oh, Redeemer, quite powerful there. Let's see if I can get that person on top. Otherwise, my last robot. Oh, someone's onto me now. Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching. This has been Test Server 2019, March 30th. Thank you again.